Add a little bit of the chicharron. That bite was too big. That's me almost choking to death on pork, which is the way I'm gonna go out eventually. Albuquerque, New Mexico. Nestled in the southwestern United States, this beautiful high desert region is renowned for its vibrant chili culture, where the love for red and green chili peppers fills the air. Roll down my window just a little bit, start smelling for the roasted chilies. New Mexico's most famous chilies are from Hatch, New Mexico. Hatch chilies are a key player in New Mexican cuisine and are used in a variety of dishes. They are often roasted, which enhances their flavor and imparts a nuanced smokiness. That's a little hotter. Got a nice spice to it, but you can really taste how the chilies were roasted. That roasted kind of flame-kissed flavor of the fire is in there. So I'm here, exploring the land of enchantment to find out why New Mexican chilies are world-class. I'm ready to crush it. I'm starving. Before I started on my New Mexican chili road trip, I had some learning to do. I went to the Chili Pepper Institute at New Mexico State University in Las Cruces, New Mexico to get some answers to my burning chili questions.
Oh, it's got such an intense, earthy flavor compared to some of the others, but it's hot, as far as I'm going.
I asked chili expert Denise Kuhn to show me around her teaching garden.
It showcases over 150 different types of chili peppers from 4 of the 5 domesticated species.
She helped me understand once and for all what a Hatch chili really is.
A Hatch chili is actually a chili grown in Hatch, but it can be lots of different varieties. Here in New Mexico, we just stress the heck out of them. The more intense the conditions are, if it's hotter, if they're being drought stressed, it's gonna raise the capsaicin levels. That's actually an evolutionary response with chili peppers in their environment, and it's actually to keep mammals from eating them. And then they get hotter and people eat them more.
So it's hard to backfire.
Exactly. You can see out here we've got plants with green and red chilies on them. The green is the mature stage, if that makes any sense whatsoever. And then from the green stage, they'll eventually start turning red, and that's called the mature stage. That's when the seeds are viable. You can save seeds and grow them next year.
Does it end up getting sweeter?
Absolutely. It feels like it's less hot, but it's probably got the same capsaicin amount as the green chili. Not quite as earthy.
It's almost got like a boozy, bourbony kind of flavor to it in the beginning.
And yeah, we'll try a red one too, because the red sauce made from these is actually my absolute favorite.
I could really enjoy this.
Yep, it's a great New Mexican type chili pepper.
It's almost like a fruit juice.
Yeah.
Love that. With a brain full of knowledge and an empty stomach, I set off to eat as much chili as I could. Pull off I-25 into any small town, and you're sure to find locals roasting 40-pound bags of fresh green chilies. A lot of people roasting chilies on the inside of the road here. You know, they got these big kind of canisters, these wire mesh canisters with big flames coming up underneath them, just roasting. Here in Las Cruces and in many towns and parking lots across New Mexico, fresh chilies are being roasted and people are lined up to grab their orders. These barrel roasters are serious business, and their pit masters work hard in the heat roasting these chilies. It's a badge of honor to be a New Mexican chili roaster. I mean, listen to that fire. On to Hatch, New Mexico, where the world-famous red and green Hatch chilies are grown. Pretty cool. The town's got like this artsy Key West in the desert sort of vibe to it. Seems a lot of fun. It's home to Sparky's, a delightful, long-standing locale awash in Americana, where I snag a green chili mango lemonade and devour one of their famous green chili cheeseburgers. And that burger at Sparky's was pretty darn good. It's a really, really good burger. Probably one of the best I've had. But I couldn't stop there. We are on our way, San Antonio, New Mexico, to the Owl Bar. It's a really cool little bar. I love that it has a real desert vibe to it. They open up at 9 a.m. and they start serving green chili cheeseburgers right from the get-go. The Chili King himself, owner Adolf Baca, served me up some chili cheese fries. That's exactly what you think it's gonna be like. It's pure awesome. And another green chili cheeseburger. It's one of my favorite burgers ever to hit my mouth. Slowly getting addicted to this green chili cheese. Smash patty, lettuce, tomato, onions. It's just like eating a salad with a side of meat. Back on the road with one more stop to make. How many miles have we traveled today so far? Maybe 1 million, I don't know, close to 1,000. The last stop on the chili road trip is Mary and Tito's Cafe, an Albuquerque institution that's been keeping customers happy for over 60 years.
My father opened it in 1963. He was a retired firefighter and he loved to cook.
The brainchild of Tito is his New Mexican turnover, filled to order with beans, cheese, rice, or meat, and always covered in chili.
He loved Italian food and he loved calzones. And he said, I'm gonna have my version of a calzone. And that turnover is his version of a calzone. We just don't bake it, we deep fry it.
So what type of cuisine is it? Is it New Mexican cuisine?
It's New Mexican. And New Mexican's very different from Mexican.
The theory is the native influence, clash of Spanish cuisine and indigenous, the locals.
And so does that show up more in the flavor profile of the food, or is it the cooking techniques?
I think it's more of the technique. I think New Mexican style tortillas are a little fluffier, always flour.
Okay.
Cheese, onion, and chili on top.
I had to try some New Mexican turnovers, but first there was a question I needed to have answered. So you're talking green or red?
Your choice.
Your choice?
Yeah.
Your choice.
It'd be different layers if you want, or you can go both as well.
There's a special name for that?
Yes,
People like to
there
use
is.
the word Christmas.
I've heard that.
A lot of
couple
locals
times.
roll their eyes at the word,
Yeah.
at the term Christmas, but
We do.
hey,
Yeah.
teach their own.
I've had that Christmas style before, and I was a little bit mixed feelings about it because I feel like I should just make a choice.
Yeah,
Is that how you guys feel
Yeah,
about it?
that's how I feel.
yeah, I commit.
On that note, I knew I had to commit. Carne adobada turnover with red chili, bean and cheese turnover with green chili, and just a few other things, all covered in delicious chili. We have the turnover filled with carne adobada coated in red chili. So we'll get into this. So what I love about this is that you get the kind of the bitterness of the dried red chilies, a little bit of heat, but it's also got a slight sweetness to it. And the pork, the carne adobada, very rich. Very nice. Bean and cheese turnover. You go right into the heart of it. So what I love about this is like the green chili is super special in a way that it's grassy, a little bit hotter than the red stuff. Man, it's super fantastic. I ate green and red chili on everything. Corn nuts, gorditas, enchiladas, you name it, I ate it. Until, believe it or not, I was fully chilied out. Bryan dead. Bryan eat pork, Bryan choke pork, Bryan die pork. Good way to go out there. It might be the chili peppers roasting outside, but here in New Mexico, there's something magic in the air. The memories of the food I ate and the people I met lingered like a dream. Or maybe it was that chili I ate. Yeah, Bill,
It's hot.
I don't know why I'm gonna take another bite, but I will. Okay, we had a great time here in New Mexico, traveling up and down the state, eating all things covered and smothered in chili. I want to send a special thank you to all the chili enthusiasts I met along the way. And if you have a preference on red or green chili, throw it in the comments down below. Otherwise, be sure to like and subscribe and go to cookscountry.com for more great stories from the road.